Yo, 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 what's the deal? What's the deal? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Good people, peace and love, peace and love. What's the deal? What's happening? Getting it together. Peace and love. Happy Tuesday. Sefusi and Kofo on the check-in. What's going on, my brother? Peace and love. Happy Tenacious and Truthful Tuesday. We are pulling up the motherfucking TikTok, getting this tripod set. You know what I mean? Getting the tripod set. And I'm getting ready to do the damn thing while using the app. Boom bap. Boom bap. Episode 580 episodes in. Let me wipe this lens real quick before we get started. Just give the lens a little wipey wipe. Then we're gonna start the show, man. What's going on? Happy Tuesday. Yo, it's a beautiful fucking day. Yesterday was absolutely beautiful. Today is another beautiful day. Spring is coming. Next weekend is officially, not this weekend coming, this is my birthday weekend, but next weekend is officially spring. March 20th, March 21st, right? 22nd, something like that. Aries season, spring. It all comes back to back, right? Hold on, I'm trying to get this thing to stand up right. There we go. That looks good. Yo, man, we here. We got some stuff to talk about today. We're gonna get into a few different things today, man. We are going to get into a few different things today, man. I am excited. Closer and closer to my birthday. We are officially going into year 20 of being home from prison, right? Going towards year 20, rather. 19 years was yesterday. Had a beautiful day yesterday. I got a post. I got some flowers, right? Mona bought me flowers. I got some toast. I love toast. I haven't had toast in a while. I've been drinking the sparkling apple cider from Trader Joe's. So I had some toast yesterday. That was great, man. Took a beautiful walk. Beautiful. Actually, like an extremely beautiful walk yesterday, man. Through Astoria Park. Beautiful. A lot of people outside. Saw a friend, right? Also walking outside, man. A lot of people in their dogs. Like, yo, we've been waiting for this shit, man. People in New York have been waiting for the weather to fucking break, man. It's been a very long winter. Clearly, people are outside. They got to go to work, right? But like, motherfucker, it was cold. It was cold, and it was snow, and it was a brutal winter. We're still in winter, right? Temperature gonna drop, I believe, going into next week a little bit. I think going down to the 30s, back to 35, 40 or something like that. But then it goes back up, and we're gonna be like out of the fucking. We're gonna be in the clear, right? I'm excited for that. I love spring. I love that is my favorite season. Right, I like all the seasons. I find benefit and joy in all of the seasons, but I love spring, man. I'm a spring baby. I was born right before spring, right? Pi Day, March 14th, and so like I grew. My first, week, right? 2 weeks, first few months was spring, right? My first full season was spring season, and so I am a spring baby. I thrive in the spring, right? I am Pisces Sun, Aries rising, so that whole March, April, I thrive. Truly, I do. Right, I thrive in the summer as well. I mean, I thrive all the time, right? But specifically, I thrive in the spring. So I am looking forward to spring, as I'm sure many of you are as well. Good weather, again, especially here in the Northeast, man, where it can become extremely brutal. So give thanks for enduring, man. Give thanks for enduring. Not giving up, man. Not calling it quits. Not checking out, but continuing to move forward in love and in life and just striving to fucking live life to the fullest, man. But we got a dope show for you guys today, right? Once again, I'm your boy, your host, LaShawn Sugar Ray Marston. You are tuned into episode 580 of SRDaily, episode 580, Tuesday, March 10th, 2026. The show just keeps rolling right along. 20 more episodes. That is 4 more weeks away from milestone episode 600. We are getting closer and closer to 600 episodes of doing the show independently, through all of the ups, through all of the downs, through all of the technical difficulties, through being kicked off of fucking TikTok Live, to being kicked off of Instagram Live, back on TikTok Live. All right, because I talk about real shit. I talk about mental health, and I talk about the challenges of fucking life and growing up in the fucking hood, and they don't want to hear real shit. They got their fucking AI shit flagging me for violence, flagging me for drugs. They probably gonna flag that shit too. But we gotta tell the truth. We gotta tell the truth. We gotta keep it real. All right. We gotta express ourselves, man, thoroughly, fully. But yeah, man, we're gonna start the show. Pull up some articles. We got some stuff we're gonna read from today. All right, to really talk about some important shit. We got some important shit to talk about. Important shit related to black people. Important shit related to individuals, right? Human fucking individuals of all groups, and how we can continue to take control of over our lives and stop being controlled by others, stop being controlled by systems who don't give a fuck about us. All right. But let's start with our first segment. Today's first segment is a word of the day. Today's a word that has been floating on social media for a while now, right? It's a very important word. It's a concept, right? It's metacognition, right? Metacognition is the word of the day. Metacognition is defined as thinking about your own thinking, the awareness, understanding, and regulation of your cognitive processes. It involves planning how to approach a task, monitoring comprehension during the task, and evaluating progress afterward to improve learning strategies. This self-regulation enables better problem solving and smarter, more efficient learning. Key aspects of metacognition include the components. It consists of two main parts: knowledge of cognition, knowing your own strengths, weaknesses, and strategies, and regulation of cognition, planning, monitoring, and evaluating. The process. It is a cyclical process that includes setting goals, selecting appropriate strategies, checking for understanding while working, and reflecting on results to adjust future approaches. The purpose. It helps learners identify knowledge gaps, manage their own learning, and improve performance by understanding how they learn best. Examples in practice. Before a task, recognizing you have a weak understanding of a topic and deciding to create an outline. During a task, pausing while reading to ask, does this make sense? Or checking if a math strategy is working. After a task, reflecting on why a test grade was low and changing study habits accordingly. Metacognition is simply thinking about your own thinking or being aware of and understanding your own thought processes, including your learning, memory, and problem-solving strengths. Simple as that. It is simple. I think we all should think about our own thinking. Like, why am I thinking this? Why am I feeling this? Why do I process things like this? Right? I do that often. I'm often thinking about why I think a certain way, often thinking about why my brain is processing something a certain way, often thinking about how I did in a test and an exam, right? Like when I did my written exam for my brain coaching certification, literally right after, I was like, shit. Like, why did I respond that way? I should have responded this way. I thought about the results. And I was like, damn. And even while doing it, I was like, it wasn't just right. Like you get questioned, and it's like, okay, what does this mean? Right? Or how do you define whatever it is, right? And you're like, okay, boom, you do it like this. But then you think about, damn, why am I thinking like that? Right? Why am I thinking like that? Could it be this? Could it be that? Then why would I put that? Would that make sense? Like, that's metacognition. And it's extremely important because it's relative to not just exams, right? Not just tasks that we have, but it's relative to our entire existence. Our entire existence is filled of things to do, right? How do we become? We become by doing. We become by being, all right? So yeah, extremely important. Metacognition is our word of the day. Ginger was dropping likes. Ginger, my brother, peace and love. Thanks for tuning in on TikTok. I appreciate you, my brother, man. Long time brother, childhood friend. Go back 30 years, 30 plus years, man. I appreciate you, brother. I'm proud of you. As I always say, proud of the man that you have become. Proud of the man that you are still becoming. I see you and your family, man. I see you guys growing and loving each other, man. And it's a beautiful fucking thing to witness, my brother. Keep that shit up. But let's move right along to our second segment of the day. As always, our second segment is our news and news of the day. In today's news, we're going to talk about the power of the black dollar. The power of the black dollar. Understand, understand that the black dollar is so fucking powerful. It is more powerful than some countries. Let's do some reading, right? Let's read and let's talk about the power of the black dollar. So this is 2023 GDP. In 2023, Black-owned businesses in the United States generated over $206 billion in annual revenue. At the same time, Black consumers hit us. In 2023, Black-owned businesses in the United States, Black-owned businesses, generated over $206 billion in annual revenue. Right, so that's just a Black business. It doesn't say who bought there, right? Just what the Black business generated. Over $206 billion in annual revenue. At the same time, Black consumers had 1.6 to 1.7 trillion in spending power. Black consumers, so these are specifically Black people spending their money. Black consumers had 1.6 to 1.7 trillion dollars in spending power, ranking around number 16 among the world's largest economies, yet only a small fraction of that wealth stays within the Black community. So Black businesses generated 206 billion. Black consumers spent 1.6, 1.7 trillion. Spent a lot of money with other people, right? We do that. We spend money with the Asians. We spend money with everybody else, right? We can rank number 16. The Black America's economy is more than Mexico, is more than Indonesia, is more than the Netherlands, is more than Saudi Arabia, is more than Switzerland. It's insane. So now let's read. Black people, there's about 45 million Black people in the United States of America, give or take. I would say 50 million, right? Spending over 1.6 to 1.7 trillion dollars a year. If we were a nation by ourselves, we would be the 15th richest, right? It says about 16 richest on the planet. That doesn't even count street money, right? That's money that they can be counted for. Dr. Claude Anderson wrote a book called Powernomics that explains how if we took 1/3 of our spending power and circulated it amongst each other for 2 years, most families and communities would have access to capital that would alleviate poverty in Black communities. As of now, we are economically 228 years behind in the wealth gap, meaning it would take us that long to catch up with no interference. But if we intervene ourselves, if we intervene ourselves, the first math cuts it to 85 years. But with 33% participation, it could be cut down to as low as 2 years. 33% participated, all through very simple systems and subscription models. For example, 50,000 Americans pay a $20 due to keep recurring revenue into a fund of funds. 50,000 Black, 50, there's 50,000 people. I'm not even saying 50,000 Black people, right? And it's saying just 50,000, not 50 million. If 50,000 Black people put $20 a month into a fund, that'd be $1 million a month to be used as grants, loans, microfinance, and community impact, and a consistent revenue engine to leverage that never runs out through a 60-30-10 rule of finance. Those 50,000 people also create a voting block and a power source. For example, if they all just bought the same book, toilet paper, t-shirts, socks, and soap once, whatever company they support will become immediately successful. Collective working responsibility, cooperative economics. If we put our money together, we put it in the same fucking place, wherever we put it will immediately become successful. 50,000 people is just 10% of the 50 million. %, right? Or it's 500,000, 10%. I don't know. I can't remember. I think it's 50,000 is 10% of 50 million, right? Or 1%. 1%. Whatever it is, man, it's bad. Like, we don't need a lot of us. We don't need all of us, rather. We just need some of us to do it. So circulating the money is just as important as creating a Black business. Database heavily supported. That will make gardens, farms, grocery stores with better schools, better hospitals, and so on in our communities. When Andrew Yang ran for president, he presented something very similar, saying we could give $1,000 to each family in America monthly. That was the I forgot what it's called, but automatic money thing, right? And Donald Trump presented a citizens payout idea for leveraging other countries' wealth they make off of us. If we work together, if we truly work together, man, pull our resources together, put our finances together, we could do this shit, man. We could absolutely do this shit. The Black dollar is extremely powerful. It is more powerful than we even can really articulate, right? Because there's street money too that's not accounted for. All right, it's street money that's not accounted for. It's money under the mattress that doesn't get, it's not getting counted by in any system, right? But we spend it on fucking, and I've spent money on clothes, right? Like now I don't buy a lot of expensive shit. I buy a lot of shit, but I find deals, right? And maybe I don't. I know I don't need all the shit that I got, right? I do. So it's a fine line. And we just all got to do better. All got to do better. We got to stop. I don't think we need to. I didn't even stop. We got to start simply doing better. Start putting our money together. Start putting our money into pots. Start putting our money into pools. Start putting it into companies, into businesses that are going to grow, and that are going to benefit us, right? Short term, fucking long term, we got to have a stake in the game. All right. But yeah, that's our news and news of the day, man. The power of the black dollar, 1.6 to 1.7 trillion. We will be ranked 16, right? 15, 16 amongst the world economies. We are wealthier as just the 50 million black people in America, right? And it's crazy because $206 billion generated by black businesses. That's great. But it pales in comparison when you say we spend as a consumer 1.6 trillion. Now, my question is always, is it that there are a lot of black businesses who don't have some of the things that other businesses may have, that we may need, that may be like quick spending, toilet tissue? We got toilet tissue, laundry soap, hand soap, dish soap, body soap, right? We could look at that. We could ask that question. That's a real question to ask. And it's like, I think we got pretty much everything that we need. Now we talk about costs, but sometimes you spend more money with your brother than you do. So we got a lot of work to do. We got a lot of work to do on ourselves. Why do we want to get over? Why do we not want to spend? Why do we charge so much for certain things? We got a lot of work to do. We got a lot of understanding to do. It's education. Education is the fucking key. Education is the key to liberation. We got to educate ourselves, understand what's happening, why it's happening, how do we shift it, how do we change, how do we transform, how do we create something different, how do we build something different? All right, extremely powerful, extremely necessary thought process, metacognition. Think about this shit, right? Fool said, I've been accepting hand-me-downs for years. I am able to save money. Ashe. Oh, right. I know I've got some stuff from the thrift store. Like I don't spend a lot of money, man, anymore on clothes. I used to when I was younger. I definitely $300 jeans, and now I get jeans from fucking $20, $15 if I could for fucking reason, right? A lot of jeans over here that's $20 and less, right? Shirts that's $20 and less, where a shirt was $80, $100 or something dollars. And mind you, sometimes like it's okay to do that if that's what you need, if that's what you feel, and sometimes it's worth it, right? It's about, I think, finding a balance in yourself, and then collectively just also like it doesn't have to always be that. And if it is always that for you, then match that shit by matching it in another way, right? Putting it towards fucking shit that really matters. All right. But let's go right along to our third segment of the day. Today's third segment, as always, is our tip of the day. And this tip serves as a reminder. The universe is always on your side. The universe is always on your side. Always. The universe is always on your side. Like, there's nothing there's like, the only time the universe is not on your side is when you think that it's not on your side. As a man thinketh, the man who says he can and the man who says he can, both are usually correct. The only time the universe is not on your side, the only time God is not working in your favor is when you think the universe is not on your side and God is not working in your favor. That's it. That's the only time. Every other time, the universe is on your side. Like everything in the universe is conspiring to give you what you want. Every single thing in the universe is conspiring to give you what you want. You just have to get really clear on what it is that you want. You don't got to know every step it'll take to get there. You don't got to have the fucking blueprint. You don't got to know everything. You just got to know what you want. And you got to be committed to not giving up, to not quitting until you get exactly what you want. That's it. Like, you got to know what you want and why you want it. Why do you want what you want? Remember, what you focus on and repeat will manifest in your life. What you focus on and repeat will manifest in your life. Say that one more time. What you focus on and what you repeat will manifest in your life. Like, you are a portal to the divine, right? Like divine works through you, right? So everything you think, your head, your thoughts, is sending signals out to the universe, right? So every thought you send a signal out is creating that reality, right? It's creating that thing. So if the universe is not on my side, as a matter of fact, let's get right into it, because that's our build of the day. We're gonna go to our fourth and final segment, our build of the day. We're gonna talk about this shit in more detail. Right, we're gonna talk about this shit in more detail. So it says, we're gonna read. You are waiting for the universe to change your life, but the universe is waiting for you to change your signal. What signal are you putting out into the world, into the universe? Your brain keeps predicting the same reality because it's built on the same self model. I created a system that helps you. This is somebody. So most people think reality is something that happens to them. But your brain doesn't work that way. Your brain is a prediction system. It constantly builds a model of who you are, what is possible for you, and what kind of future to expect. Then it filters reality through that model. What you think becomes, right? What you think becomes. If you think that you're going to be poor, if you think that money is bad and riches is bad, then you're going to stay poor and money going to be bad. You're going to keep seeing examples of money causing conflict and people misusing money and all of this shit. But if you think that, you're going to be wealthy and money is a tool to help me fucking help people, money is a tool that I can use to help the people I love and care about, right? If your internal signal says, I struggle with money, success is hard, opportunities are real, your brain will keep confirming it. Not because the universe is ignoring you, but because your system is broadcasting the same signal. Reality follows the dominant pattern of the mind. Pattern recognition theory. Pattern recognition theory of the mind. Shit is fascinating. Change the pattern and the systems begin to reorganize. New ideas appear. Different decisions happen. New opportunities become visible. This is not magic. It's how the brain and perception actually work. This shit is powerful, man. This shit is extremely powerful, right? You got to stop predicting the same signal. Stop sending out the same signal. If you want to change your life, you change your mind. That was the theme of yesterday's article. Yesterday's article on how I stayed out of prison, changed my life, and rebuilt the community I once helped destroy. It was about changing your mindset. If you can change your mindset, the dial that your mind is attuned to, the frequency that your mind is operating on, the signal that it is emitting out into the universe, out into the electromagnetic field, if you can change that signal, change that frequency, shift that vibration, you change what comes to you. You change what comes to you, you change what comes out of you. You change what comes out of you, what comes to you becomes a cycle. You recycle, and ultimately you become that which is dominant. That which is dominant, intake and outtake, intake and outtake. That which is dominant, you become because you've thought yourself into that reality. It's so simple. Not easy, of course, with all of the distractions, with all of the fucking pressure to think like this and to be like this, with social media and the news and all of the fear and all of the shit, which a lot of times is created to keep us stuck in on a certain frequency, in a certain mindset. We got to be able to break free. We break free by silencing ourselves, by going into our meditation, right? By fasting, right? By elevating our frequency, raising our frequency, raising our vibration. That's how we shift everything. Change your mind, change your mindset, change your life, man. Don't be scared to change your mindset. Don't be if you want a new life, you gotta develop a new way of thinking, a new pattern of thinking. When something happens, don't just say like, "Oh, when it rains, it pours." No, sometimes when it rains, it drizzles. Sometimes when it rains, it's a sun shower. Right? It doesn't always pour when it fucking rains. When something happens, it's not always most of it is not indicative of you being punished or you did something wrong. It's just the thing happened, and sometimes, quote unquote, bad things happen so that good things can follow. Right? There's so many stories where elder passed and then a baby was born. I don't think it's no coincidence. I'm gonna hold this shit probably for the rest of my life until I'm shown differently. I don't think there's no coincidence that I lost 9 children, right? 7 children, 4 different women, right? 7 children, 4 different women, 5 different women, 3 sets of twins. Y'all can't, it's crazy. Like, I lost a lot, man. Right? 3 women were pregnant. They didn't manifest. One woman had a single child. Right? That didn't manifest. And then my ex-wife, we had 2 miscarriages before we actually had Usha. Right? It's no coincidence that I lost 9 children. 2016, right? Again, we lost 2 children our first year of marriage. 2015, pregnant twice, 2 miscarriages, right? Told her when she had her son, she'll probably never be able to conceive again, never have a baby again. When she had Samir in 2012, we tried, but it didn't work, right? Lost children. My children, again, either abortions or miscarriages. I had one girl miscarry a set of twins. And then my ex-wife, right, miscarried 2 single children. Like, I can never be a dad. No coincidence that in 2016, my older sister Bunny passes away suddenly. Bunny just had, as I remember, a pretty general UTI. She'd get checked out, she'd go, and she lived with that for a while. I wasn't speaking to her. We weren't talking, right? No beef, just I wasn't talking to that side of my family for a while. And the story is that she went for a routine checkup, and they told her that she had cancer, and it wasn't that bad. But then they called her back a week later and said it was stage 4 cancer, and then she died soon after that. No coincidence that she passes away. My brother Anthony comes home from prison, who just got hit at the board, right? They just hit him. He was in prison 25 years. This is April 2026. April 2016. They just hit him at the board in December 2015, gave him 2 more years. Come back, see us in 2 years. April 16th, right? He came to the funeral. He came to Bunny's funeral or her wake in shackles, right? Bunny passes. Warden calls and says, yo, he got stage 4 cancer. We're going to send him home. Anthony comes home. And Usha's born that same year. Usha's born that year after a very brutal pregnancy. My ex-wife fell on her stomach, like hit the side of the fucking metal frame bed. Like, and every time we went to the hospital, Usha was okay. I was scared. We thought like something bad could happen with all of the shit that was going on and all of the shit that happened. It was like, Usha's okay. No coincidences. No coincidence that losing my sister that year not only brought my brother home, but helped ensure that Usha came. My sister's birthday, November 1st, which is November 25th, 24 days later, 2 + 4 = 6. No coincidences in the known universe, if you ask me. All right, no coincidences. And so when something happens and you ruminate over it being bad and it not being right and you don't deserve this, understand that if you don't deserve the hard moment that happens, right, the tough thing that happens, if you don't deserve that, then you also don't deserve the beauty that comes after it. You also don't deserve the blessing that comes after it because you didn't do anything to deserve that either, right? You've been like, you haven't been the best person to deserve that unexpected blessing, right? But you got it simply because you exist. You are who you are, right? Change the signal. It's like change the dial, right? Like a radio, you get to turn the signal and the music comes in, or sometimes it's staticky. Get off the static, tune to a station that you like, right? A station that you want, whether it's optimal health, whether it's beautiful marriage, whether it's healthy children, whether it's a thriving, bustling career, whether it's economic empowerment, economic growth, financial wealth, financial freedom, time freedom, travel, whatever it is, attune to that frequency, healing your community, right? Service and philanthropic endeavors, humanitarian work, right? Whatever it is, attune to that frequency. Think about that often, and your life is going to shape you. Your life is going to be shaped around that which you think about most often, that which you think about, that which you repeat and focus on manifesting your life. So what are you focused on? Are you focused on the challenge, the pain, the loss, the heartache, the grief, the suffering, the challenges, or are you focused on the opportunity for abundance? Are you focused on the beauty that already exists in your life? Are you focused on what you're grateful for? All of the things that you have and things that are transpiring in your life that you like should be grateful for. What are you focused on? Change your mind, change your life. That's all you got to do is change your mind and your life will follow. And like really change your mind. Don't just say it. Don't half-ass it. Change your mind and you change your life. And that's a fact, Jack. With that, guys, that's our show for today. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Once again, I am your boy, your host, LaShawn Sugar Marston. You are tuned into SR Daily, episode 580. 580 episodes in. Yo, Cooking with Vegan Kings. What's going on, my brother? Peace and love, y'all. I was just telling my fiance about you last week. I was showing her your food. I was telling her that you are the fucking best chef I have ever met, right? By far. She was like, maybe I need to book him for some shit. So she gonna hit you up, right? We gonna hit you up, man. Shit's changing actually. I'm about to go on a long fast. I ain't even say it publicly yet, but I'm about to do a very long fast. And yeah, man, this shit is. Oh, Vegan Kings, I want your food, man. This guy got the best food I've ever tasted. This motherfucker made vegan paneer, however the fuck you say that shit. They say that shit has never been made vegan. Puerto Rican shit. He made that shit. This motherfucker's incredible, right? If you don't know Vegan Kings, look up Vegan Kings. He's checking in from TikTok right now. Check him out. Cooking with Vegan Kings. It is Tuesdays, right? But yo, listen, guys, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Got some stuff to do this morning. Got a meeting this afternoon. Regular team meeting with Connect the Chef. Line some things up, man, for this fast I'm about to go on. This hunger strike we about to endure, right? For my body, my mind through a lot, but we doing this shit for personal growth. And ultimate human elevation and ascension and alignment, and address some of these issues in the world. But listen, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Please be sure to join us tomorrow, same time, same place, 9 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and of course, TikTok Live. I appreciate you guys. Remember, it ain't getting knocked down. That's the problem. It's staying down. So get up! Get up! The power is in you. As always, be kind to yourself. Be kind to each other. Peace and love.